Welcome in, everybody. Let's talk about my best 15 sales from Q1 in 2025. These are going to be the items you want to be on the lookout for, but we are heading into spring right now. In fact, we are in spring, beginning of April. So some of these items are going to look a little bit different. We're going to have some winter and some spring items selling. I'm going to pop you right into Nifty right now where I have my analytics. This is going to show you what my best selling platform is. By far, eBay is always my best selling platform. Poshmark at number 2, Depop, Mercari, I don't have everything in here. But yeah, eBay's number 1 for me. And of the top 15 items I'm getting ready to show you, not one of them are my top selling brands. You see here, Polo, Ralph Lauren, Peter Millar, Nike, Brooks Brothers, Under Armour. Those are my top 5 brands. Not one of those are my top 15 items, which goes to show you my business is based off of bread and butter items. All these 5 right here. You're also going to see how my top categories have been changing over the past few months or couple months, from jackets and coats now to button-down shirts, polos, shorts are creeping in now. So things are changing with the season. As always, we'll come back to this, but this is my Nifty. I cross-lister, analytics, dashboard, central offers, all that sort of stuff. Link in the description below if you want to give it a free trial. But let's get right on in to my top 15 items. Coming in at number 15, I took a best offer right around 100. These are mostly around the same price point until we get to the end. Right around 100. Each one of these items, I'm going to tell you a little story about. Of course, I'm a former teacher. I got to tell you a story about it. This item I got at a pawn shop in downtown Indy. So this was at a pawn store, and I remember they I could barter with them. So they gave me a good price on this. I think I paid like $40 for it. Sold it for $100. This is going to be your starter pro line, new with tags, vintage old stock Giants. I actually figured this would sell back in the winter when the Giants were playing, but the Giants ended up sucking this year. Sorry, New Yorkers. It's just a fact. And yeah, so your teams are doing good in sports. Usually you get better sales when they're not doing so well. That stuff doesn't sell. I don't blame them. I'm a Colts fan. I'm not buying Colts gear when they're not doing great. But $40 from a pawn shop into right around 100. That's an eBay sale. Coming in at number 14, I picked this one too. $100 sale. An Oxford cloth. Now, you'll see blazers out there that are Oxford, but they have to have the 2 X's. If it doesn't have that right there and the 2 X's in it, you'll see that is not the Oxford you want to be looking for. This is specifically a better brand or clother out there. This has a really cool like tweed blazer look, houndstooth, this wool cashmere blend. Yeah, so this was a good one. I like to take a close-up of the buttons, and you can see my cover photo. I use an app that's free, and just to give like a good view of when people are scrolling through their phones, they can see the exact maker, the close-up pattern in the button, and then of course like a faraway view. I take all my items on a different board now. On my, I don't take it on my floor like I used to, and I have different lighting. So this would have probably been a better picture with my new system. But this was $7.99 into $100 bill, y'all. Coming in at number, 13 is a Laurel Piana. Now, this is not Brooks Brothers. This is not Zegna, Canali, anything. This is Nordstrom brand. So when you go into Nordstrom, you're going to find Zegna or whatever for $5,000 for a blazer. I don't know. And then there are going to be some that are like $2,000. Hey, these both have Laurel Piana fabric, both 100% cashmere. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'll get the cheaper Nordstrom one. John Nordstrom. So this is the John Nordstrom. Really good pattern. You can see up here where it says John Nordstrom. Good pattern, 100% cashmere. You can see the pictures I take. I take all my measurements, put them in my photos. I don't even put them in my description or anything. I just put them in my photos, pit to pit, shoulder, all that sort of stuff. And then your size. 100% cashmere, $100. Paid $7.99 for this, so I can undercut the market a little bit, price at the lower end of the market, and get a quicker sale. Coming in at number 12, number 15, 14, 13, 12. Guys, we're doing this live pretty much. Arc'teryx. I did put a few Poshmark in here. Most of my big sales come on eBay. Did put a few Poshmark in here. Got this for $4.99. If you're a new reseller and you're looking for items, what things sell the best, go to REI. If you have an REI near you or rei.com, Look at the brands they're selling for hiking gear. Arc'teryx, Cool, Patagonia, all the La Sportiva. All those brands are really good, and hiking brands sell well, and they sell even in flawed condition. Now, this one doesn't have a flaw, but bought this for $4.99, sold it for $81 over on Poshmark. Poshmark takes 20%. But yeah, good item. You're going to look for that little skeleton dude right there. Really good item to be on the lookout for. In at number 11, I bought this for $4.99. There's my new background. Definitely better lighting. $4.99. Brand you want to be on the lookout for if you don't know it already. Brunello Cucinelli, I think. I don't know. I just know what it looks like, and I know how to spell it and look up comps. But yeah, this is just a cotton plain purple shirt. This thing sold within a week of me listing it. $70 over on Poshmark. Didn't even take a best offer. Someone bought it right away, and that was that. Really good. It does not have French cuffs, as you can see. Those are button cuffs, like barrel cuffs, which are good. A lot of times you'll see French cuffs on higher end shirts, but there's my pit to pit and my top to bottom, and I'll also take a sleeve shot on nice shirts like this, but not on all my button up shirts. Coming in at number 10, we have this vintage Tiger Woods shirt. I want to put a little bit of everything in here for you guys. Check this out. I think this little yin yang right here is the old Tiger Woods symbol. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. But I know when I saw this, it was unique. Had that little symbol. Whenever I see that Nike, it's like from around 2000, Y2K. I had this quarter zip, sold for $90. And I actually found two of them, a blue one and a red one. Both sold for $90. Really good item. Again, there's your vintage tag, your little quarter zip. I want to make sure I got everything in the thumbnail. I want to get that little guy in there, the Nike swoosh, the quarter zip, and then the actual tag itself. So be on the lookout for that little guy right there. That's what you want to be on the lookout for. Next best-selling item was a pair of Selvedge denim. And this is a new brand to me. I've never seen it before. It's called Companion. Never saw it before. And also, check out this Selvedge. It's got that green stitching, which I've never seen before. I don't think it adds it. I just think that's what they did to make them stand out more unique. You can see right there, they have a little Selvedge piece coming out there, so people probably know it's like a Selvedge piece of denim. Here's your inside. Here's what the button fly. Here's what the pocket looks like. A lot of times you'll see a little bit of Selvedge there. So if you're in a thrift store and you look at that fifth pocket right there, that's your fifth pocket, and you see a little stitch going across like Selvedge, usually it's red, that's an obvious indicator that you're probably looking at some expensive jeans. Bought these for $7.99, sold for $90. So not too bad of a sale on those. Next item, Johnny Was. Now, you guys know I recently did a Whatnot. I'm going back to Whatnot with all my women's clothing. And I don't have Whatnot in here because most of that stuff doesn't go for a whole lot. But I still listed a few women's clothing recently. This Johnny Was. I listed $90, full asking price. Most of you know Johnny Was, but me, I've been selling since 2016 and just now getting into women's clothing over the past year and a half. So I'm really new at women's clothing, learning it. And I just sell it all on Whatnot. So I know if it's a good brand, Veronica Beard, Johnny Was, Viore Women's, all that stuff, I throw it in a bucket and then I'll do a Whatnot show all women's. I'm paying $4, $5, $6 for it. I double or triple my money. I'm happy with that. But this is just a Johnny Was. Most of you guys already know it. Really cool back, really cool front. What is it? I don't even know what it is. A velvet wrap? Okay. And I even look. Johnny Was Joe. Oh, okay, that must be the name. I did a sell similar. Okay, cool. I'm good on that. Next item that sold. I do like selling shoes. In fact, I took a ton of pictures of shoes today. I like selling shoes, especially dress shoes if they're a good brand. And this is a really good brand. I sold these recently. You can see I just sold them. They're due to be shipped. I actually already shipped them though. These are Church's. Church's shoes. I'll show you the inside so you know what to be on the lookout for right there. Church's shoes, really good, made in England, a lot like, what's the brand? Alden shoes that are made in the US, but these are Church's. Really good brand of shoes. These are just a cap toe, not even the best size. The cap toe, you can see they have that right there, that little cap over the toe, obviously. Go down there and look at that. I guess I can't. But also, really important, learned this from Ethan. that one of my good friends is shoe trees are important. I think shoe trees definitely help the sale of your item. If you're selling shoes, I would definitely highly recommend getting a set of shoe trees. But yeah, Church's really good brand. 8.5 wide. E stands for wide. These were, look, I don't even take the price off the bottom. How much were these? $8. $8 you can see right there into $120. So pretty good sale. Next best sale was a pair of Cole Haans. Definitely by far the most expensive Cole Haans I've ever sold were these right here. And I bought these at a mom and pop thrift store like an hour and a half away from me. I went on a little thrift trip by myself and went to a few Goodwills and a couple thrift stores I heard about. These were there, and check how much they were. $6. So $6 for these Cole Haan. Look at these. I forget the famous was it purse maker that does this like leather weave right now. It's really hot. But these Cole Haans, leather weave, really good. 10.5, great size. Again, the shoe trees help it out. And I will be honest with you, brown on brown with this background is not great. You use a poster board, use white. This is not a great picture of these shoes, brown on brown. But it's what I did, it's what I have. I don't sell a ton of shoes. So I'll probably figure out a different setup with that, especially with my new lights. Next item that I sold, of course, everything's going to be a little bit different. Thanks for popping in, by the way. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, that'd be cool. Hit that. If you enjoy this, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I go live all the time. So if you're new watching this, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I go live. And I show you what I'm selling. I pack my orders. I answer questions for you live multiple times a week. So definitely come in, say hi, and what's up. Now, this pair of Polo Ralph Lauren has a ton of cargo pockets. Basically, with Y2K Polo Ralph Lauren, the more pockets, the more money. Like, there's a $10 bill, $10 bill, $10 bill. Like, that one's bigger, $20 bill. So the more pockets, the better it is for Polo Ralph Lauren. There's the little, it's just unique. It has a lot of unique features on it. The size isn't even that great. Oh, check out the back with these buttons right here. Those pockets, these are awesome. $130. Paid $7.99 for these. So anything Y2K Polo Ralph Lauren, as you guys know, really good buy. Man, I love this stuff so much. I wish I could find more of that. All right, next sale. This is the fourth best sale of the month, coming in at $150. Again, I'm not selling a ton of stuff for a ton of money, and I take that back. I guess this is Brooks Brothers, which was my, let's talk about it, my fourth best-selling brand. Here it is, a Brooks Brothers jacket. Now, what makes this unique is this collar, and it's made in the USA. So this is a vintage Brooks Brothers jacket. It's got this velvet collar, and there's a specific name to that collar. I forget what it is exactly. But yeah, really nice, $150. Almost everyone passes over. I was lucky to actually have the size tag on there. Usually they don't have it on the vintage stuff. But people pass over these long overcoats. Not me. I picked these up. Obviously, I do really well with them, especially if they have a cashmere blend. This didn't. This is just wool. But yeah, $150, 10 into $150. Good on that. Let's go. Next item. This is the third best sale from Q1 2025, and it is something I don't pick up very often, and that is a Wilson's leather jacket. You do not see me picking up Wilson's leather jackets in my in anything. When I show you guys my hauls, I don't show you because I don't pick them up. But this one was unique. I actually did a Google Lens. Google Lens is awesome. I didn't used to have that. None of us old resellers had that, and so it's awesome now. Take a picture, pops right up. You can see how much they sold for. $150. $150. I paid $10 for this jacket. So really good sale on this. Again, I'm not picking up all Wilsons, but anything that's unique. Obviously, this almost looks like a Thriller Michael Jackson, but I've also found with Wilsons, if you find the NASCAR jackets that are like M&M's, crazy print, and also the bomber jackets, especially the ones with the Sherpa lining or the fur lining coming out in the hood and the wrist and all that sort of stuff, those sell for around $100 or more. So be on the lookout for those with Wilsons. Most Wilsons I don't pick up, but that one's a good sale. So be on the lookout for unique as always. Second best sale of the month. Okay, so I do want to tell you guys, I did not put any of my retail arbitrage in this list. because it's just not fair. I'm paying up for a lot of it, and then it might bring more money. This, though, I got off of Whatnot. I paid around $100 for it, and it's my favorite brand, Double RL. You guys know me. Double RL is my favorite. If this was my size, I would have 100% kept it. Maybe not new with tags, but this is awesome. So Double RL, look for that tag right there. Talked about it yesterday. I did a live with Kway on looking at people's stores and reviewing them. And Polo, they had Polo Double RL in their description, and that's fine. But just so you guys know, Double RL is a line from Ralph Lauren. So the parent is Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren Purple Label, Ralph Lauren Double RL, Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren Polo. Those are subcategories of Ralph Lauren. So yeah, this is just a great piece. Proof that you can buy stuff off of Whatnot and resell it on places like eBay or anywhere else. And then Arc'teryx, my number one selling item. I about pooped my pants, sorry I did, when I found this at a Goodwill for $10. So if you ever see pants with this little thing right here, this is like a GPS tracker. So the idea is, if you were to get caught, the sales pitch, if you were to get caught in an avalanche or something, or out snowboarding or skiing out in the mountains and you get lost, people can find you. So you have that little tag on there. So that actually helps the value of some pants. It's not just on Arc'teryx. I found it on other brands, but there you go. There's your little skeleton. Really good snow pants. $10, you guys. Gore-Tex. Anything Gore-Tex is almost a pickup for the right price. Anything with Gore-Tex. For some reason, Gore-Tex just does so well. But $10 into $250, unbelievable. So be on the lookout for that. Now, if I were to find these right now, since I have so many items to be listed, I would probably save these for winter for me. You can list them year round, of course. There are always people skiing across the world, other side of the hemisphere. But yeah, these sell best in the winter time. So you can see right here, best-selling platform, everything great. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Hopefully you learned some new brand and some nuances. Like always, want to give you guys the best information I can. I'll see you in the next one.